hold the colors in my hand. They blend and change. Each one becomes a loop, curving over metal rods that lift them up, individually pearled, green, blue, yellow, red, teal, smart, peaceful, supportive, kind, loving. On and on, each thread slips off the needle. It almost seems as if they fall for a time, lost, broken, pained. But they land in a net, melding into its seams to become one in a fabric of prisms. The sheet of fibers shone with personality, each thread interwoven with its opposing shades. They hold meaning in their hues, of what they went through, from their birth of a carded sheep to being in a world but not part of its beauty, later lifted up on a wooden stick, though dropped for a time, eventually joining its brethren, each thread conjoining at separate moments. Stitch 1. Atom. Stitch 81,685,086,221. Me. The loops of the past holding fuzz and fray, without an intentional path caused by an outside force, of snags and tears, cruelty of the world. But they weather their abuse with only fuzz or fray, as if they aren't just frail fibers twisted together by a spindle, something more, translucent strands of steel. Some pairs are taut, landing so close they either wish they could be split apart or be sewn closer together. Some are loose, fine to just be a part of the grand scheme of the artist's hand, to be manipulated to the need of the weaver, all of them united. Musty cloth. But what of those that stay forgotten, that fall eternally? It may have been they didn't reach far enough to the wooden father as it was released by its wooden mother, or both creators just forgot there was another loop to add to the trillions of others. The one forgotten thread falls in the net, but never gets brought in, rejected, dismissed, misinterpreted, never lifted up, and so it falls, taking every thread along with it in its line of gravity as it cries, "Help, help me, help, help." And as they unravel, so do those around them. They begin a game of dominoes, side to side, stitches unwind, an abyss opens up in the musty cloth. With one misplaced stitch, the world falls far, far away from perfection, a scar that is truly hard to heal. Though maybe if the stockinette got into a fuss, if a riot began in the garter, perhaps the weaver would hear their cries and notice the forgotten stitch left at the bottom. Take up the dull aluminum hook, lost stitch taken in embrace, rejoining with those it tore down in its sorrows, until finally the stitches rise back to the top, finding the family it never found, becoming connected in a world that sings in harmony. Though some stitches that never faced the hurt of the lost may think the lost should have remained so, but how little they know of the bond between sutures of the knitted cloth.